The science behind animal nutrition. Feeding strategies that drive growth and health in an era where precision agriculture is redefining livestock management. Understanding animal nutrition has become essential for farmers and pet owners alike. Proper feeding strategies can significantly impact growth rates, reproductive health, immune function, and overall productivity across species. This guide delves deep into the biochemical foundations of animal diets, exploring how macronutrient balance, micronutrient requirements, and feed formulation influence physiological processes from cellular respiration to muscle development. Macronutrient foundations, building blocks of life. Proteins, carbohydrates, and fats form the triad of macronutrients that sustain life in every living organism. These nutrients provide energy, support tissue repair, and facilitate vital metabolic functions through complex biological pathways. For ruminants like cattle, carbohydrate metabolism differs fundamentally from monogastric animals such as poultry or swine. This distinction shapes dietary recommendations and feed processing techniques used worldwide. Protein requirements. Growing calves need approximately 18% crude protein in their diet compared to maintenance levels at around 12% fat utilization. Lactating dairy cows can convert up to 60% of dietary fat into milk fat components when properly supplemented with rumen-protected fatty acids. Micronutrient mastery. The invisible powerhouse vitamins and minerals may be present in small quantities but play critical roles in enzymatic reactions, hormone regulation, and neurological function across all animal species. Deficiencies often manifest subtly before becoming clinically apparent. Zinc deficiency in pigs, for example, leads to poor hoof quality and increased susceptibility to respiratory infections despite normal appetite and activity levels. Early detection requires careful monitoring of clinical signs. Essential micronutrient thresholds. Dairy heifers require between 9 to 12 mg/kg of zinc daily during gestation periods. A 2022 study found that herds maintaining these thresholds experienced a 34% reduction in neonatal calf mortality rates. Similarly, vitamin D supplementation in broiler chickens improved bone mineral density by 27% while reducing leg deformities associated with rapid growth phases. Feed formulation principles. Balancing act for optimal performance. Creating effective feed formulations involves precise calculations considering digestibility coefficients, nutrient interactions, and anti-nutritional factors inherent in various raw materials. Modern software tools now enable real-time adjustments based on live performance data. Ruminal pH stability in beef cattle depends heavily on fiber-to-concentrate ratios. Maintaining optimal fermentation patterns prevents acidosis and ensures consistent weight gain trajectories. Fiber content. Forage-based diets should contain at least 18% neutral detergent fiber to maintain healthy rumen motility. Energy density. Finishing pig diets typically require 3.2 kcal/kg to achieve target slaughter weights within standard timeframes. Gastrointestinal physiology. Tailoring diets to digestive systems. Animals exhibit remarkable diversity in digestive anatomy that dictates nutritional needs. Ruminants possess four-chambered stomachs enabling microbial fermentation of fibrous plant material, unlike birds which rely on gizzard grinding and crop storage capabilities. This anatomical variation explains why equines thrive on high-fiber roughages while aquaculture species require specialized lipid profiles tailored to their osmoregulatory demands. Specialized dietary needs across species. Horses have limited capacity to process grains beyond 1.5 kilograms per day without risking colonic ulcers due to rapid starch digestion in the small intestine. Their natural grazing behavior necessitates slow-release energy sources. Poultry producers must carefully manage calcium to phosphorus ratios in layer diets, aiming for a 2-to-1 ratio to prevent skeletal abnormalities while ensuring adequate shell quality in egg production. Nutritional immunology. Fueling immune resilience. Adequate nutrition serves as the foundation for robust immune responses against pathogens. Specific amino acids like glutamine and arginine demonstrate immunomodulatory effects crucial for disease resistance. Carnitine supplementation in weaner pigs improves gut barrier integrity by enhancing tight junction protein expression, reducing post-weaning diarrhea incidence by up to 40% according to recent trials. Omega-3 fatty acids. Incorporating flaxseed oil in salmon feeds increases EPA/DHA ratios, strengthening innate immunity against sea lice infestations. B vitamin complexes. Thiamine deficiencies in broilers correlate with elevated corticosterone levels and compromised antibody titers following vaccination protocols. Sustainable feed solutions. Eco-conscious nutritional practices. The environmental footprint of modern livestock operations has driven innovation in alternative protein sources. Insect meal, algae proteins, and mycoproteins offer promising solutions to reduce reliance on traditional soybean and fish meal inputs. Black soldier fly larvae meal provides comparable protein quality to fish meal at lower costs while converting organic waste into nutritious biomass. Pilot programs report 30% reductions in feed expenses using this novel ingredient. Algae integration. Spirulina inclusion in dairy cow diets enhances methane suppression by altering rumen microbiota composition. Byproduct utilization. Distillers' grains containing 28% crude protein are increasingly used in swine finishing diets without compromising meat quality. Parameters monitoring and adjustments. Precision feeding techniques. Modern farms employ sophisticated monitoring systems to track individual animal intake and adjust feeding regimens accordingly. RFID implants and automated trough sensors allow real-time data collection and analysis. Body condition scoring combined with weekly weight measurements enables targeted interventions for underperforming individuals. Producers can then implement customized feeding plans rather than applying uniform ration formulas. Data-driven decision-making. Farm management software integrates weather forecasts with nutritional requirements to preemptively adjust feed compositions. During heat waves, electrolyte supplementation becomes critical for maintaining hydration status. Machine learning algorithms analyze historical performance data to predict optimal feed conversion ratios, allowing for proactive adjustments instead of reactive corrections. Economic considerations. Cost-benefit analysis of nutritional programs. While premium feed ingredients may seem expensive upfront, they often yield significant returns through improved productivity metrics. Calculating return on investment requires evaluating both direct cost savings and indirect benefits. Investing in higher quality protein sources for breeding stock can increase farrowing rates by 15%, potentially offsetting initial costs through enhanced reproductive efficiency and reduced replacement rates. Feed conversion ratios. Improving FCV by even 0.2 units can result in $45 per ton savings in pork production over a 6-month period. Lifespan extension. Better nutrition in laying hens correlates with extended productive lifespan, decreasing the frequency of flock replacements and related transition costs. Emerging trends in animal nutrition. The field continues evolving rapidly with breakthroughs in nutrigenomics and personalized feeding approaches. Researchers are uncovering how genetic markers influence nutrient absorption efficiencies and metabolic pathways. Epigenetic modifications induced by early life nutrition are proving critical for long-term health outcomes. Studies show that pre-weaning dietary manipulations affect gene expression patterns influencing adult disease susceptibility. Microbiome manipulation. Prebiotic supplements enhance beneficial bacterial populations in the gastrointestinal tract, improving nutrient utilization and pathogen resistance. Nanoencapsulation. Technologies. Encapsulated vitamins withstand harsh gastric environments better, increasing bioavailability and reducing wastage in compound feeds. Conclusion. Animal nutrition represents a dynamic intersection of biology, economics, and sustainability principles that directly impacts food security and agricultural profitability. Strategic implementation of scientifically validated feeding practices offers substantial advantages across all livestock sectors. Adopting a holistic approach that considers species-specific requirements, environmental conditions, and economic constraints will ensure sustainable progress in animal husbandry while meeting growing global demand for animal products.